With patch 2.1 approaching very soon for Honkai Star, as well as a live stream beginning for it, I'm very curious to know who will be on what phase for the banners in the update patch of 2.1. Now, before we answer that question and with the 2 scenarios I have in mind, join Discord up on screen, discord.gg/expresstrain. It'll also be in the description below. And also, if you do like this video, give me a like, appreciate it as always. The sub button is also free. And with that being said, I have 2 scenarios that I have in mind of what they could do for the update and the banners, so let's get right into it. So the first scenario for 2.1 banners I have in mind, and I think this is a pretty obvious one given that we got this in previous updates. We can go off a drip market and say, well, Acheron drip marketed first, and then eventually drip market second with the new 4-star unit being Gallagher. If they do that for some reason, I feel like they need to reset top-ups, because if they don't reset top-ups when Acheron drops, that might be a big backlash on them, like a big backlash. And people might not be summoning for her. It's a hype unit we're all waiting for, Acheron, dividing May into the Star Rail universe. They always do this for every Hoyo game, especially like Genshin and HI3, so they have to reset top-ups, I believe. If they don't for some reason, then, like I said, big backlash on them, not a good sign. So, scenario number 2 I have for the 2.1 banners, and this is kind of what I feel like they should do, because if they don't do this, and like I mentioned in scenario number 1, is that the backlash would be heavy on them for not resetting top-ups during Acheron when she drops during first phase. Now, this is what I have in mind for scenario number 2. They release eventually first phase, with the 4-star unit being Gallagher, or they could put him on the Acheron banner, I don't really care, but they have to make Acheron second phase, because that is way closer during anniversary time, because the anniversary for this game was April 26th, and if we're getting the update patch by the end of March, it's that eventually should be first, and then we'll be leading into the actual anniversary date for Acheron and her banner closer to April 26th. Now, they could probably make it to where this whole update patch is just the anniversary patch. As soon as the new patch releases for 2.1, and we get the update and we get the banners, bam, anniversary starts right there, which can totally happen, which I can see. But we won't know until the live stream for sure. They have to still reset top-ups somehow, in some way. I would say release it during second phase when Acheron drops. So reruns for 2.1 banners, I believe, will not be what we got from leaks a while back ago. People are saying that Acheron is going to drop with Fushuan, and eventually it's going to drop with Topaz for the reruns. While that seems good, but I feel like that'll also be a bad thing. Because 1, you drop 2 preservation units in 1 update patch, and now you can probably make the argument exception being like, well, they did double hunt during 1.4 with Topaz and Zila. Well, guess what? That was like their first time doing the reruns, so I feel like that's the only exception I can give them. For the new character of the preservation being eventually and having Fushuan come back, is that it's gonna make his sales go down. And it would suck, obviously, but I don't see that coming to fruition because we also still have Lolosha coming, and then we also need to get Jin Yu and Topaz, which obviously Topaz makes sense for her rerun to come as well. We have to wait for the live stream to get that information, to get who's gonna be on reruns and who's on what phase, obviously, for everything of this update patch as a whole for the banners. But I just don't see Fushuan coming back for this update patch. I see Lolosha coming back because he's still due at this point, and we could probably either get Jin Liu or Topaz to fill up the second slot, but not Fushuan. I just don't see it. It would just hurt eventually sales a lot, and it would suck badly. So this last thing I want to mention and bring up is that this is kind of like a story concern for me. I don't know how I really want to put it into words, but basically, if they decide to drop Acheron during first phase, right? And we already see the animations for her. I even did a reaction video for it, so I'll put it up the top right corner right here. You can go watch it and just get basically my raw reactions to it. But what I want to talk about for this for Acheron is that this is kind of like a major story concern for me, is that if they decided to drop it during first phase, right? Then I feel like they had to somehow hide some of those animations, especially the ultimate animation, because I feel like that's a big spoiler for a big reveal in the story, because we know that she's like an emanator. We don't know what she is yet, of hunt, destruction, finality, nihility. We don't know in the story yet as of now, but I feel like that would be a major concern and major plot point that gets revealed in the character that you haven't seen it in the story yet, and she drops during first phase, and you pull for her, then you kind of like are spoiling yourself before you even play the story itself to get to that point in the story where that gets revealed, right? That's my only like little concern right there. So yeah, with that being said, just let me know what you guys think overall. Who's gonna be on what phase for the 2.1 banners, and what you think the V1s would be, and then maybe if you have any little concerning issues about stuff here and there, just let me know. Drop in the comments below. Keep in mind that we will not know anything until we get the live stream for 2.1. Yeah, I cannot wait for this update to drop. Can't wait for to play the story. Can't wait to see Acheron again. Can't wait to play as her. Can't wait for Acheron. Can't wait for these banners. I just can't wait for the whole update patch. It's 30th anniversary time. It's gonna be hype. It's gonna be crazy. You will be there on everything. Yeah, E6S5. It's still here. Still in my mind. My wallet's gonna be crying. That's all I know. So you want to stay tuned for that. You already know what to do. Like the video if you do like it. It's your first time. Appreciate you do as always. Also, sub button's free. Stay tuned for more HDL content like this in the future. But also, join the Discord, it's up on screen. Discord.gg/expresstrain. Also in the description below. I'll see you guys in the next video. And as always, love anime, stay motivated, and live life. Catch you guys in the next video. Till then, peace.